Here we are, everybody. This is Tony, and today we're playing War Thunder, and we're playing with the tanks. They let you play with planes too. In the case of the tanks, you can play both with planes and tanks, but mostly with tanks. And that's what we're gonna see. It's a very fun game. We're advancing, all of us. These are my teammates and I. To the A point in the middle map. If you capture it and hold it, you will win the match once the red bar at the top of the screen goes down all the way. Conversely, if yours, the blue one, goes down all the way, you lose. So now we're advancing with our tank, just going through stuff, and it's a very satisfying experience going through stuff. I mean, you're in a tank, what else can you do? Yeah, and I have to say the tanks in this game are looking just awesome. This is a T-26 and is fairly low tier in the Russian army, and probably all the tank in the game is better than ours because this is the first tank you get with the Russians, and it has very thin armor, and the caliber of his gun is not that great. It can kill most things, but it's not that great, really. So we're advancing right now. Usually you will advance slower because to avoid being hit by some people on back or anything like that. But right now I'm just looking for something to kill. Not really being too cautious. Looking for stuff to kill. The town looks awesome too, and you have to keep in mind that my graphics are low so I can record, and still the game looks very nice. Now we're turning here to the right, but as you're gonna see in a second, you see that tank on the back is there, but I decided to ignore it just to go for the main capture point, which is, as you're gonna see in a minute, is gonna be a big mistake. Yep, all that now. And right now you'll see the replay, the camera where I guess it was hit, and it killed my commander at the driver, and he put me out of mission. And it's very nice that they show you what kills you, you know, so you can't go, oh, you know, how did that kill me in one shot? Well, I had a better gun, so I went through my armor really simply. But and we're giving it another try. We have 3 of these. And planes, as you can see, are flying. Some of them are players that just decide to fly on a plane when they are allowed. This one's doing a low strafe at me, but you know, fighters can't really do too much damage to you with machine guns. You're a tank, you have thick armor. Unless they have rockets or bombs, they don't really do anything to you. And now we're advancing and have these crosshairs. As you can see, the shot is coming off the center, and that's just a problem with the replay system in this game, that the crosshairs isn't really where it should be on replays. On the game it's fine. In game it's fine. Works perfectly. It's just on the replays. Right now I'm shooting while moving to minimize the chance I give to them to hit me. You see advancing and looking for who to shoot at. Not really hitting anything because it's really hard to shoot while moving too. I got my suspension damage, my tracks damage, trying to turn to their way to point my front, but the tank wasn't responsive because I had lost my suspension. I destroyed one tank, destroyed the second one. As you can see on the bottom left. Just shooting, trying to destroy as many tanks as I can before they get me, because they're gonna get me since I'm stuck still. And here we go. This guy kills me, and we're gonna see the replay now. I got me fair and square. Now we're getting another try. You get 3 tanks of this first one because it's the reserve. Since you're supposed to be a newbie, you're starting up, so you get to play it more than once. The more tanks you have, also the more plays you can go at. We're advancing to the middle of the field, and there's this cool tank behind me, almost hits me. Assuming looking for some tanks to shoot at. And here we go. All those trees can be knocked down. Of course, if you have a small tank, it might be harder to knock them out. Shooting. Of course, shooting while not hitting anything might drop down your aiming. Because you're shooting but not hitting anything. I just, it's a game. You're supposed to have fun and shoot stuff. As you can see, we knocked down that little gazebo or whatever that is, pretty simply. Now we're advancing more cautiously to avoid getting hit from the rear. Because right in War Thunder you can see where you have the most armor before you start the game. And this tank has, well, most tanks have the least armor on the engine from the back, so if you get hit from there, you're probably gonna go down. Advancing, looking for somewhere to kill. And you can see the tracers going through back and forth. Well, looking for this. We get shot because I missed him. I didn't really see him, so I shoot him. My radiator is damaged. He kills me. And yeah. He killed all my drivers. I really missed him. I was probably not paying attention. And here we go. Kind of the same one, but it just has like a different camo, like a more snowy camo. I set all my tanks to look a little bit rusty because since we were in a city, I was trying to go for the most, hiding any bright spots that we might have. Of course, they have different game modes in this game. They have arcade, realistic, and simulator. Arcade is more of you see your enemy with a target pointer, so they can't really hide from you, and you get a crosshairs that tells you when you're hitting, it's they have less armor. If it's green, they have a little bit more of armor. If it's orange, and if it's red, it will be harder for your projectile to penetrate. Whoop! Now our camera went crazy. And here we are. We keep advancing. I managed to fix the little problem I was having. I don't know why that started happening. Probably gonna edit it out. Now we're advancing, looking for more to kill. Look at those trees. Look at this mode. You really feel like you're in a war zone. And here we are with this last tank. The other one kind of got totaled. I had to cut it out because it started going crazy. And here we are advancing. This bigger tank. This one is not the first one. It is the second one you can research. Of course, you have very different branches in the research tree with the Russians. So this is more of the heavy tank. They can withstand more, but it's a bit slower. So we're shooting, trying to get this other guy and advancing at the same time. I got my suspension damaged, my tracks. You can see back there, we're shooting at him. The machine gunner was wounded. As I said before, the cursor might not be pointing at him because of a replay glitch. But as you can see, I'm shooting at him. We keep shooting and he keeps shooting at me. We have to see which one of us is gonna get killed first. He hit me and I got him. He damaged my tank pretty badly, but I managed to get him. This tank can withstand more shots, as you saw, than the other one. The other one is probably 1 or 2 hits and is out. This one withstood like 5 shots. So yeah, that's very important. So yeah, that's it for this 121st episode. I'm probably gonna be doing more episodes to follow. So yeah, just keep coming back and watching those episodes. If you have any suggestions or comments that you want to leave, just comment on this video. And this is Tony signing out. Bye bye.